Hello, good morning. This is our Morning Glory Oracle for today. And I'm just lighting a little bit of sage so we can send up our prayers and intentions. And also just clear our field. Good. Take a big deep breath. Relax your body. Whatever state you're in this morning, this reading is here to help you navigate your life today. Whatever themes you're going through, whether big or small, and also any prayers, intentions, wishes, and desires that you're manifesting right now. Yeah, so just hold that intention or your prayer in your head. You can feel it wandering around your mental space from front to back. Feel it in your temples, in between your eyes, behind your eyes, and all the way up top, over your scalp and behind the back of your head, and especially in the back part of your skull. And just let it roll around in your mind, infusing your whole mind. And breathing in, settling down and letting it float all the way down through your throat and into your heart. Just let it warm up your heart space, like a little fireplace in there. And warming your heart from front to back, feeling it in the back between your shoulder blades and all around your rib cage, your upper rib cage. Feel that warm intention, that prayer, that issue, whatever you're working with, just letting it settle in. Good, and another breath, and settling it down into your belly, through your abdomen, through your diaphragm, your power center, softening your diaphragm, your power center, and letting it sink down into your lower belly and in between your hips. Good, letting it settle right down into your sacred bowl, the seat of your soul. And then letting it drain all the way down through your legs, into your feet, into the bottom of your feet, and just growing roots, sending it down into the earth. Rooting your intention, your prayer right in the earth, in the space where you are right now. So here are the cards. You can send your prayer and your intention into these cards, just asking for guidance and clarity and support. We'll start with the tarot card first. Let's see what it is. We've got the Hanged Man. This is interesting. This has come up a few times recently. I'm gonna pull the animal card before I talk about this. It's so interesting how some cards come up thematically. I'll notice the same card coming up for a span of maybe a month or 6 weeks. Sometimes the same card will pop up for a whole year or more, and some just come to me naturally throughout my life. The Lover's card has been very prevalent, and the Hermit, and lately, just over the past 2 or 3 weeks, the Hanged Man, and images of that kind of image have come up quite a bit as I'm doing my oracles. All right, this one. Okay. Oh, wow, so we got the osprey. It's a beautiful bird. So the Hanged Man is a card of surrender, and it's a Major Arcana card. So this is having to do with a big spiritual surrender in life right now. We're called to really look at things from a new position. So the Hanged Man is tied up. His hands are behind his back. He's powerless. He's hung by his one foot in a strange position by these posts, and he's hanging upside down, but he has a very serene look on his face. He is surrendered to where he is. So even though he's upside down and he's contorted, he's learning how to see things from a new perspective. And this often has to do with bat medicine as well. We had a bat card recently come up, and I was talking about rebirth. And this is, well, it's not so much a rebirth card, it's a re-navigation of perspective. So how can you look at things in your life differently, and how will softening into whatever uncomfortable position you're in, like dilating around that and just allowing it to be what it is going to offer you a lot of inner peace and even satisfaction. Sometimes, you know, we learn in this crazy world of ours somehow that we have control over things, and that we can guide and direct our life, and we can make choices, and those choices are going to pan out. And I do believe in human agency. I really do. I believe in free will and the importance of making right choices and thinking carefully about your choices that you make. And those choices need to be made in a spirit of surrender, that other forces are going to come in. The universe has maybe other plans for you. The spirits know more than we do sometimes. And we have these tiny little human minds that can't be capable of understanding everything that's going on in the cosmic flux. And so we can make our choices, but with an attitude of total serenity. I'm going to make this choice. I'm going to walk this path. I'm going to do this thing. And, you know, it might turn out differently than I expected, and I'm going to be guided along the way, and I'm going to be open to guidance along the way. And I'm going to be open to reworking my path and seeing how I can work my path to be in tandem with spirit. So that's the important thing, is being in tandem with spirit, my own spirit and my guides and the larger universal spirit of the cosmic divine intelligent principle is what I call it. So we've got the osprey here, which is interesting because the osprey is all about targeting and voicing and going for your goals. The osprey is a powerful diving seabird, and it flies really high like an eagle, and it has excellent eyesight. And then it dives down into the water, and it dives right into the water. So it's one of the only birds that actually submerges in order to grab its prey. It doesn't just pluck it from the surface like an eagle. It will dive right down into the water. So it has a very streamlined body, and it's like a torpedo, you know? And its eyesight, like it can see clearly very, very far above and can see what it wants and then dive for it. So this medicine is teaching you how to go for your goals, to really focus and voice your goals, because the osprey has also a very shrill call that's unmistakable when you hear it flying in the sky. And it teaches us to voice our goals, like say what we want, name what we want, and write it down and make a plan and target it and go for it. And then it's so interesting because this card is like, you know, you might find yourselves in an interesting position when you make those choices, and you're going to have to surrender to whatever that position brings you. You know, and I'm curious about that because the osprey, when it dives, is in an upside down position. So once you set your goal, maybe it's a small goal. I have a feeling it's about a bigger thing in life because of this Hanged Man card, and the osprey is a pretty big medicine. So when you set your goal and you put yourself in position to go for it, do it with an attitude of serenity instead of an attitude of grasping. That's my medicine for you today, is to really allow yourself to go for whatever it is that you need to go for, and then also really soften around that and be open to the tumbling and the twirling and the contortions and the variety of circumstance that this direction will bring you in. So that is the Morning Glory Oracle for today. I hope that served you. Thank you so much for joining me. I do offer personal sessions. You can find me online at lonepeep.ca. If you would like to have a medicine session, please just email me and we'll set something up. And thank you for being here. I'll see you tomorrow.